Hello, everybody. Hope you guys can hear me all right. We are going to get into it here real quick. Well, they're already into it. They're into the spectator draft. They jumped ahead of me a little bit tonight as I was trying to get ready for the stream here. But nonetheless, we had draft go through already, so that's what you're seeing on the screen currently. Let's see. Let's get everything situated here. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Let's get rid of this. There we go. So, tonight is Revolution Esports Silver Team in the EDL tournament. Revolution Frontline taking on Iowa State's G&E Pearl. It's going to be a best of three games. Or first team to win 2 games, obviously. They're getting into draft right now. Text diff. I don't know, man. A little bit of input here, or a little bit of info. I graduated from Iowa State and have got to help start Revolution with Doc and company back in the day. So I'm a little bit mixed here. Obviously, I want my boys Revolution to win, but I'm just excited for this matchup. It's going to be pretty fun. Looking at the draft here, trying to catch myself up a little bit. On the side of, let's make sure this is right. I have everything flipped. So Revolution is on the blue side, forgive me, and Iowa State's G&E Pearl is on the right. So top down on the right side, we're going to see a Gwen top, Vi jungle, Orianna mid, Jhin, Leona bot lane. That's honestly pretty standard composition, generally speaking. Nothing out the gate surprising. Their takeaways were Diana, a pretty meta pick right now, Zac from the jungle, and Ezreal taken away from Scruffo at ADC. He did get his Kai'Sa, which is one of his classic mainstays, along with Jhin and Tristana, melee Tristana, of course. On the side of Revolution, we've got Ornn top, Hecarim jungle, Veigar mid, and Kai'Sa Braum in the bot lane. We'll be getting into the game here in a second, but this is going to be Revolution Frontline's first game. First game. Sorry, reading chat here real quick. I went to Iowa State, Benoit. Since when? Since a long time ago. Excuse me. Since a long time ago. It's been a hot minute, but I'm excited. I'm just excited for this game. I hope there's a little part of me that hopes it goes to game 3, so I can get a little excited with some of the production here. But all things considered, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty team fight focused game with the Braum, Leona brawling it out on the front line, assisted by Vi and Ornn respectively. And the big damage threats are obviously going to be Veigar and Jhin, especially as you get into the late game. Those are going to be the carries that we're going to probably see these teams try to lean on. Neither of these teams have gotten to play against each other as far as I know. The issue with this is the 2 tanks on ref side against that Jhin. There's not a lot of ways for Revolution to get onto the Jhin except for Kai'Sa, but Kai'Sa does not want to go in by herself. Obviously, Hecarim can get back there, but he has to get through the meat shields meat shields might be an exaggeration, but still, the bodies that are Gwen, Vi, and Leona. Who trolled red side draft? I don't know. Who trolled blue side draft, man? What is that? What is this draft, Prussian? Tell me what's going on here. I'm kidding. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm trying to get myself situated. Mr. Prussian got these guys kicked off a little bit faster than I was prepared for. I'm looking at the bans real quick, and a lot of focus on the jungle. Well, I guess I don't necessarily know if Trundle counts as a jungle pick here, or maybe like a top mid or top support and jungle takeaway. I have not done any fused with red and blue side. Yeah, you're just calling out G&E here, just straight up giving them shit for their draft, aren't you? It's a jungle ban. All right. And then Vayne taken away from the ADC. Don't see a lot of Vayne picks, but I imagine that's a comfort for them. Then you got Malphite and Syndra taken away. Great team fighting picks. If I'm looking at Vi, Jhin, and Leona, those two synergize incredibly well with the Wombo combo. Sure, it'd be one-dimensional, but once it gets rolling, it's up. Let's see here. The team, I'm curious to see how Gwen plays into these team fights. Gwen is a great pick into Ornn from my experience. Just a good pick against stacking health champions. But when it gets to the mid and late game, if Ornn's not too far behind, we'll probably be able to see Ornn could have more of an impact. I've seen it earlier this week already. For Revolution Halcyon in their second game. Well, maybe this is their first game. It might have been their second game, though, where it was an Ornn versus Gwen top matchup. And Ornn got slapped around in the top lane a little bit, but Ornn ultimates and the crowd control and just the general scaling and the ability to fight with the team super effectively, it can really counteract, if not... It can counteract the Gwen lead if the Gwen doesn't work with their team to transfer into the... Shit. Words are hard. Sorry, guys. I'm going a little too fast. Transfer it into the mid game with the help of their team. All right. Looks like we're getting into the game here real quick, folks. Spectator delay is rounding out, and I'll be transferring us over. Ideally, unless we have a spectator bug again, which we do not. We are getting into the game, and I'll do some introductions for everyone once we get in. I thank you guys for tuning in, for hanging out with us tonight. I'm excited about this series, I gotta tell you. Oh, man, I'm getting over being sick, so I might still be stumbling a little bit. But that is okay. That is okay. Let's see. The Hecarim pick is interesting. All right, here we go. We're getting in. Let me get set up here. One thing you guys are going to notice is that my overlay is going to be absolutely jank. Absolutely jank, because they changed just the other day. Riot Games did an update to the overlay, so all of my stuff is wrong. So if you guys have any questions, absolutely jump in and let me know. But we're going to go ahead and Control-Shift-Z and unpause and get into the game. All right, folks, let me know if there's any issues on the side of audio or on the side of any audio-visual issues at all. Let's see here. Get into the game. All right. So from the tops on the red side of the map for Iowa State G&E Pearls team, we have Mickey's Left Nut, the Goat 52, Gabe Recall, Ominous Penguin, and HViz from the top down there for the side of G&E Pearl. And then for Revolution Frontline, we have Chicky Pie on the Ornn, Rev Gold 630 on the Hecarim, going super speed. I love the Trackstar Hecarim with the Ghost and the Phase Rush. I am all about it. We got Amazing Spice coming in mid lane with the Veigar. Their first match on stream live in the tournament for Revolution. Revless Spanx, Revolution Veteran on the Kaisa. Classic comfort pick for him. And newcomer to Rev, Wingman 333 jumping in at support with the Braum. Let's see here. Nothing crazy going on in the early game. Just 5-stack or 5 point into buff clears. Mirrored buff clears. Blue for Goat and red for Gold. I'll probably get those mixed up a couple times, but we'll have to see what the priority ends up being for them going, whether it's mid or top lane. Goat's looking to clear Gromp into probably Wolves, then red. And we're going to see Hecarim clear... what are you doing here, Hecarim? Clearing Krugs? Is he maybe going to try to a cheeky level 2 gank bot lane, or is he just doing a full red side clear to get Scuttle and then maybe try to get a mid gank? Who knows? So far, nothing crazy. Health bars wise across the map, Veigar and Orianna doing a little bit of trading, but nothing super serious. Level 2s and 3s are coming through. We're looking at this bot lane. HViz positioning a little bit aggressively, trying to get that level 2. The wave is just about to wrap, but level 2 goes first to Wingman and Lespanx, and they're pressing up aggressively, denying level 2 from Ominous Penguin and HViz. HViz trying to get Wingman under turret, but just shy of the turret range, just a little bit too slow. Ominous Penguin goes down to about 100 health, has to heal to get out, and that's a excellent early advantage. Just pulling the walk at them strat. That's going to be, ooh. Ominous Penguin has to get a full reset. It's going to miss, if this wave gets shoved in, they're going to miss a lot of farm and a lot of experience and be down a full level. That might be it for this lane. And Leona's probably going to want to look to roam, set Ominous Penguin up to get a freeze, roam, and provide value elsewhere on the map, because I don't know if there's going to be much they can do in this bot lane to start. Clearing the red wards, Wingman looking to get some deep vision. Top lane, up 6 farm, nothing crazy, getting the push in. Gwen is not able to trade yet. It looks like on to Chicky Pie, just with the early levels and innate durability that this Doran Shield Ornn brings with him. But otherwise, we'll have to see. Once the first item or two comes in for Mickey's Nut, we'll probably see a little bit more contestation there. Let me jump over to chat real quick and make sure everything's comfy. I sound bad. Why do I sound bad? Let's see here. Are you guys messing with me, or do I actually sound bad? Because if I sound bad, that's no good. 1 2 1 2 audio check. I'm coming through okay on OBS, but I can't hear myself. Let's pull this maybe a little closer to me. I have a standing mic, so hopefully that's working. Oh, you know what it is? So my internet gets kind of bad sometimes this time of night, especially if someone else is using the internet. So I might be cutting in and out. But if my audio sounds fine when I'm present, that means pretty much everything I can do. I'm doing everything I can. So it's probably my internet and my streams, just bad internet. But it usually gets better after the first 15 minutes or so when I start these streams. So hopefully it's not too bad for you guys, and hopefully at least the video quality is good enough that you can, if you have to, mute me and enjoy the game on its own. But keep me informed on how the audio goes. I don't want to I don't want to just be giving you guys a nightmare experience if I don't have to, any more than I already do, of course. But let's see here. We're going to pull this over here. Boom. All right. Yeah. Okay. So back to the game. Vi's positioning. Dragon is up. We're 5 minutes in. Vi is positioning towards the bot side, but an excellent ward catches her out as she's approaching the gank. But Wingman and Scruffalo are not respecting the Vi gank. Exhaust goes down onto the goat, but HViz is just running Lespanx down. Lespanx has to cleanse flash along with Wingman's flash to get out. Not a lot of respect. They may be able to turn it around with the power of the Bromstun, but no. HViz with that Zenith Blade is a bit too much of a dangerous call. They do see Gabe Recall stepping up onto that ward. And looks like First Dragon is going to go over to the side of G and E Pearl. So farm and level lead is not as strong as we might have wanted it to. Maybe that back from Ominous Penguin, I had to go check other stuff. So I didn't get to see how that lane played out. But it looks like the advantage early for... Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Gold 630 steps on a ward, but forces the flash at HViz, or else risk dying. The GOAT in 52 trying to cover in the area, but off they go. Otherwise, across the map, farm is about even for everybody, except for bot lane. They have about a wave's worth of farm up, and looking like maybe half a level advantage on for Lespanx over Ominous Penguin. Top side, nothing too crazy. Blasting Wand comes in for Gwen, so hopefully she'll be able to deal with the Ornn a little bit better. But looking at that with the freeze going on the top side, this looks like it's a decent freeze if played right. Chicky P is getting a pretty decent advantage with those back timers. We'll have to see if Gwen is able to neutralize when she gets back to lane. But this could be a good setup for mid-game Ornn not being too far behind, or behind at all, really, in this lane against a Gwen. Let's see how that goes. Hecarim is making his way up topside, but pings by Pearl indicate that they know he's in the area, but he's coming in unseen, getting the gank. Goat is trying to make a turnaround. The knockup does not trigger onto Mickey's left nut. Turnaround fight from Mickey's left nut and the Goat. Chicky P is going to go really low, but Hecarim getting a lot of damage out. Goat's going to drop down, and then that's going to be first blood over the Revolution. Chicky Pie trying to play a little cheeky. Gets the slow, almost risks giving over a kill, but double kill onto Hecarim. Quite good synergy from the squad there, knowing their damage and knowing when to step in and out of danger. 2 kills, first 2 kills of the game go over to Revolution Esports Frontline. It's a slow push back to Gwyn because of Sunfire. Yeah, I'm wondering, is Sunfire the right choice to start? Oh, hang on a second. Wingman's in trouble. Did he disconnect? He seems to have walked into no vision and by himself in the middle of, oh my goodness, in the middle of the river. Gabe Recall and HViz trying their best to take him out, but our buddy Amazing Spice giving him the amazing escape. Someone to dash to, setting up the cage. No summoners lost because there are no summoners to spend on either side. But just a little bit of a cheeky roam. Cheeky roam, that's all right. HViz and Gabe Recall trying to establish vision control. One thing that this Iowa State squad is doing really well of is setting up bot side vision. They're controlling that dragon and pushing their vision line up just a little bit and patrolling as a 2 to 3 man squad, kind of letting topside be its own thing, recognizing that Orin has generally got an advantage over. Oh, setting up for the dive. HViz was threatening the Hex Flash over the wall, but she does Zenith Blade over. Vialty onto Lespanx. Lespanx dodges the snare from Jin. Wingman's about to fall. Lespanx trying to body block for his friend. I'm sorry, guys. Struggling with the casting. A little bit out of practice. Gold 360 ghosts in, gets a kill. The second kill goes over to the teleporting Amazing Spice. Third kill on Oriana goes to Gold 630. Ominous Penguin has to flash away to survive. We got to fight in the top lane. Mickey's left nut drops to half health from the full combo from Chicky P. Chicky P on Orin has to back away, but has the advantage of a massive minion wave to deter any further aggression from Mickey's left nut. I'm going to say that the entire name every single time because that's a great name. I assume. I don't know. Is Mickey in reference to Mickey the player? The pro player? Who knows? Clear and vision. Excellent fight from the side of Revolution Frontline. Capitalizing on positioning, leveraging summoner cooldowns at a decent, at good timings. Oh, maybe a bit of a trade up here in the top lane. Mickey's left nut dropping to about a third health. Chicky P dropping ulti after getting the knockup. Oh, misses the ulti just slightly left. Drops Mickey down to about 200 health. Forcing the recall. No teleport. Ignite is up if he comes back with some items. Orin might be able to push this in and get some advantage. Vi's positioning towards the top side to try to secure, that Herald. First Herald of the game. No one spots it out. No vision. They do know that there's vision in the topside bush. Good communication via pings for the side of GNE. They seem to have coordination and have confidence to try to play out their strategy, even though they're running a little bit behind. They're down almost 4k gold and 4 kills. But they're still playing aggressive, seeking out those neutral objectives and trying to make plays, at least on the bot side of the map and mid side of the map. We'll see. Dragon comes up. Gold 630 and Revolution Squad is walking over wards, trying to establish vision control to clear that out. Wingman and Lespanx are trying to tell HViz to get out of our swamp. This is our domain. This is going to be our dragon. Oriana and Vi are taking a break, saying, okay, we'll give you that dragon, give you that Hex Dragon. We're going to try to counter with plates in the mid lane. Jin and HViz are trying to position to deter the dragon, maybe even steal it with some splash damage if they can. I don't know if Jin, Jin and Jinx ult might be similar. I'm unsure. I'm sorry. Amazing Spice going hard, trying to Predator down Gabe Recall. Honestly, guys, Predator on Veigar. Give me your thoughts because that is an interesting build. Yeah, lots of confidence from Amazing Spike. Good synergies with Gold 630 to know. Good awareness to know Gold 630 is in the area, so if this 2v1 becomes a bit troublesome, he can at least fall back to his jungler. HViz dodging the Braum Q by standing in place. That's the excellent pro-tier strategies. It's the meta build. Interesting. That's pretty cool, honestly. I kind of like it. I mean, movement speed is the most valuable and busted stat, so the more of it you can have, especially on a control mage, one way or the other. But he does get chunked out pretty good. Can't really play too aggressively, not knowing that Orion ulti is down, but not necessarily knowing the cooldown of it. It's pretty low, generally speaking. Jiggy Pie using that Sunfire Cape to shove in the wave. Amazing Spice getting stopped by that one minion with no health left. Gold 630 positioning for a dive in the top lane. Let's see what Gwen does. Does she drop her anti-CC barrier? It is too late for Chicky Pie to get any CC off. Has to back off or else risk getting blown up by the turret and Mickey's left nut damage. Vi is also in the area to support anything. Support any further aggression. Igante? Love the Veigar build. Yeah, dude, it's pretty. I'm a fan of it. I kind of like what this team is trying to do on the side of Revolution Frontline. They are working on a lot of speed. You've got a lot of dive with Kai'Sa, Veigar, or with Kai'Sa and Hecarim. Ornn can get his way in there too a little bit, and then obviously Veigar with Predator is going to waddle his way into a team fight. A lot of ways, movement speed and the maneuverability that this team brings to that this composition brings to the Rift allows for a lot of positioning in team fights, aggressive and disruptive. So after a few skirmishes and some kills going over in favor of Revolution, a trade in Dragons one way and the other, and Herald mid lane for a bunch of turrets for Gabe and Goat. Not a lot else. Oh, Amazing Spice is going to get rooted up by Jhin after a stun into some... Oh my goodness. Had nowhere to go. No flash, no escape. Going to get dropped down by a Hex Flash from HViz over the wall. We'd love to see it. Great moves from the side of G&E Pearl. Revla Spanx is going to have a 3v1. He's going to be able to make it out. He's going to get snared up by the Jhin. Goat 52. Putting the hurt on him. Finishing him off with that empowered auto attack. Rev Gold 630. Just trying to clear some wards. A little bit of chaos here. Gabe Recall being a little cheeky, trying to say, hey, that's my ward. You don't get it for totally free. HViz and Goat trying to roam up. Wingman playing a little bit aggressive. Waiting for the stun. The stun comes out. HViz not a lot of mana left, but that stun's going to be back up soon. Orianna's coming over. No ulti from Orianna just yet. There's a lot of damage, though, available. TP coming in from Veigar. Going to try to flank around. I'm sorry, that's Chicky P. HViz is going to drop just under 100 health. Ornn ult goes wide right, but doesn't matter. Goat cannot escape the baby cage from Veigar, and Amazing Spice picks up the kill, I believe. Or maybe that was Hecarim. Missed it. Either way, kills picked up by Revolution. Wingman playing the bait strategy and trusting that his team has summoners to come back him up with the TP. Otherwise, the game's looking to neutralize. Gwen first finished her Ninja Tabby and still is sitting on a Blasting Wand and Doran's Ring only. Oh, there it is. She's backed, farmed up, backed, and wrapped up, and she got her Leeching Leer, another component excuse me, towards her first item. On the other side, we have Ornn, 102, 108 farm, up about 2 waves, has his Frostfire Gauntlet, is that right? Yes, Frostfire Gauntlet. Guys, I apologize. I am quite out of... I'm an old man. I've forgotten the names of many things. Those things include all these newfangled items that Riot Games, Rito, has shoved into the game. But no, I'm kidding. Gwen just trying to absorb farm, protect her turret, missing her Scissor Strike there, but not a lot crazy going on. Not at the point where she can really do much against Chicky Pie. And Chicky Pie doesn't really have a lot of tools to be able to dive her. Maybe a bit of a skirmish in the bot lane. The Goat is able to evade the stun from Amazing Spice. HViz positioning, trying to play a little safe, but does not have flash. Might be in trouble. HViz separated from the team. Ominous Penguin trying to give him a way out with the slow. And this may turn around against Revolution, who's... Oh, I'm kidding. HViz tries to step up, but doesn't have the follow-up from Goat or Gabe Recall. And now it's going to be a one-on-one, or a one after the other situation. Iceborne Gauntlet, same. That's why I hesitate. I'm like, is it Iceborne? No. So, a bit of a disorganized approach to trying to secure vision and posture around the dragon leads to HViz dropping. And, we got Jhin dropping ultimate, but it's going to be blocked out by Braum and Laspanx. Get a little poke damage in, but it's not going to stop anything today. Back to lane assignments. Wingman stepping out, trying to clear some vision. Gabe Recall protecting his pink wards. They are the most valuable item in the game that you can have. Must sacrifice everything for the pink ward. You guys remember the day, back in the day when they used to cheer every time a ward died in the LCS? Oh, that was a good time. HViz also trying to position into the river bush on the top side of lane, trying to tell Wingman, nope, don't get too cocky. Don't press on this too much. Trying to help secure this second Herald. I assume to try to knock down that mid turret, give themselves an opportunity to open up the map and try to equalize the game just a little bit. They are still down. They're down just 4.5k gold at the 17-minute mark. 2 dragons to 1. And 0 turrets down so far, but bot lane, let's see, mid lane is the lowest. Otherwise, no. Yep, so bot, a lot of the turrets about even for the in terms of damage taken for the side of G&E, but they may be able to break that first turret mid lane. We're seeing the rotation. Veigar's going bot side to absorb farm and try to slow push that bot turret, leaving Chicky Pie and Mickey's left nut in the top side to duke it out and putting the bot lanes in mid. Orianna has not rotated away yet, but Jhin and Leona are looking to try to posture in the mid lane to help push down that mid turret. Gabe Recall's got a large wave, should not be in trouble of any sort of shenanigans from Wingman and Lespanx. Gonna reset, and I expect us to see Leona and Jhin step into that mid lane. If waves don't crash at a poor time, they should be okay. Folks on the stream, how is the audio so far? Is everything okay? All right, I'm going to... Oh, we got a fight coming in. Rev Gold 60 coming in on Vision, but it does not matter. He's pressing Ghost. He is pressing his Mythic Speed Boost. Kim Tank is... Kim dead, more like it. Woo! All right. Some good synergy on the top side for Chicky Pie and Gold 630. Pressing that CC overload. Gwyn might have the ability to evade some CC, be untargetable, but Hecarim and Ornn are just going to get up in her face and shut her down. And shut her down, that is. All right. HViz. Bounties are up and in favor of G&E Pearl. Right now, Wingman and Lespanx trying to push down this mid turret. Pressure gave recall. First turret looks like it's going to fall topside in favor of Revolution Esports. Bot lane or mid lane might be in trouble. This is a 3v2. HViz and Vi trying to pressure onto Wingman. Wingman sacrifices himself in an effort to protect Lespanx, and that's going to be a dead Wingman. Poor Goose getting goosed. Need to convince him to do that bot side. Fair enough, fair enough. Looks like this bot turret or this mid turret is going to fall, and that's going to be a bounty passed over. Oh my goodness, Vi unstoppable through the cage. Ulti from Solar Flare onto Amazing Spice, but nothing's going to come from it. Goat 52 has to flash out, else face the wrath of Melee Lespanx. All right, looks like it's going to be a bit of an A-Ram. We got Chicky P, Gold, Lespanx, Amazing Spice, all trying to step up and pressure. Cage around the turret. They've got a decently sized wave, and they're just looking to press down this mid-turret and equalize turrets. Or get that return pressure. Chicky Pie is looking to try to split the team with an Ornn ulti, but this is going to be a 4v5 situation under the G&E turret, but it does not matter. Lespanx and Ornn are going to take down the Leona. Jhin ulti is going to shred Gold 630 and Lespanx. Lespanx almost falls to the 4th bullet, but no further casualties. That's going to be a 1-for-0 in favor of Revolution. Wingman has returned, saying, I am here. Looking to get a stun down, but can't quite land the Q. Amazing Spice playing frontline Veigar, as he should. As he should. Oh my goodness, Mickey's left nut. Hey buddy, how you doing? Currently, Dragon is 45 seconds away. Win Drake. Drake number 4 in the game and would be 3rd and soul point for Revolution Esports if they can get it. Reset timers are coming in. They have just enough time to get to lane, but Chicky P is positioning a little bit in trouble. If Vi can get some CC onto him, Mickey's left nut should be able to follow up with the Omnivamp staff mythic that he has and deal some decent amount of damage. They got an interesting move from Vi, dropping the Rift Herald in mid lane, trying to apply that pressure ahead Dragon so that the team can get some vision. TP coming down by Gabe Recall to try to position quickly and set up control over that mid wave ahead of this Dragon. Revolution is stepping into no vision control. They have nothing on the side, on the Dragon Pit. They're going in pretty blind, but they do have a decent read on where the team is. Orianna's coming around the side. That could be a dangerous position if she can get an Oriana R off on that chokehold. I would like to see Revolution try to reposition around and come in maybe from a flank and not be all jumped up in one spot, because the risk at hand here is an Oriana ulti followed by a Leona ulti or some combination of the two. Oh, Mickey's left nut might be in trouble. Good repositioning from the side of Revolution. Hecarim going to the backline, disrupting, forcing Oriana to flash out. Oriana's going to die and fall to the Revolution Gold 630. On the backline, Vi tried to blow up Lesphanx but could not do it. Gold 630 is trying to disrupt the backline, but is maybe just a little bit too unhealthy. Almost gets Mickey's left nut down, but doesn't matter. The rest of the team from Revolution is able to follow up and clear out any sort of resistance. What a interesting fight. A lot of playing to the disruption. Hecarim going in, getting the kill, trying to disrupt the team, prevent them from following up on Vi's engage onto the backline. You love to see it. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the cast so far. This is my second cast of the season and first time for like 3 months, it feels like. So I'm struggling with names of champions, ability names. It's all escaping me. I'm trying my best. So stick with me a little bit. I hope you're having fun, though. It's an interesting game so far. Revolution Gold is currently sitting at a 600 or 6,000, nearly 7,000. There it is, 7,000 gold lead. 3 dragons to 1, 14 kills to 5, and 2 turrets to 2 turrets. Get a drink of water, and maybe get a drink of tea here if it's cooled off a little bit. Got some black tea. Gonna get a little bit caffeinated tonight. Oh, maybe it's a little too cold. I let it sit for too long, y'all. Wisdom, if you're in the chat, I know you like tea. What kind of tea you drinking lately? What do you got? I've been drinking ginger and peach, and I've been drinking black tea. I don't know if this is black tea, but I think it's black tea, hot black tea. But it's pretty good. Anyways, back to the game. A bit of a lull state right now. Next big objectives are going to be inner turrets for both teams. Well, that's not true. Outer turrets and bounties are still up for the side of G&E Pearl. Inner turrets are the next goal. Inner turrets and Baron for both teams. Setting up vision control around that mid and topside jungle for Revolution. Posturing for that Baron. They've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds till the next dragon and Dragon Soul. They do not need that Dragon Soul, although a 3 Drake Wind Drake Soul is pretty nice. And denying any sort of free stats, free in quotes, to Genie Pearl is a good idea. They don't need to stack too many dragons. I don't know if Baron is necessarily the play for this team. They don't have a lot of siege with Kai'Sa, so they don't necessarily get a lot of value out of going for Baron. In my opinion, I think setting up for Wave, setting up for Dragon Soul, and playing for the team fight based victory will be the way for Revolution. On the side of Pearl, they're going to be looking for basically gold. Baron might not be a bad objective for them to take. With Gwen getting a few items in, she should be able to help clear that Baron relatively quickly if she doesn't die. But really what they need is just gold and play safe. They need another 5 minutes, I think, of another 5 minutes of farming to get themselves some more items so that they can contest these fights and try not to lose the next Drake if they can. But it might be a certainty at this point. Gold 630 playing towards the Baron side, clearing the vision, posturing up on that side. We see the Goat 52 stepping on the vision. Amazing Spice sees the vision but is... Oh, I see. Wingman and Lesphanx are in the area. He's playing confident. He is not going to fear the Vi gank. Chickpea is covering for Gold 630, trying to push in the Oriana. Right now, looking at summoners, they have both TPs up, so having both of their TPs in the side lanes is a good idea, and then funneling the farm onto Jhin and Leona in the mid lane. Smart moves, good way to play from behind. Goat is trying to protect Mickey from diving and try to protect this turret and deny any sort of dive from Lesphanx and Wingman. Yeah, this turret should survive. There we go. Just a little bit of health left. Going to give them at least one or two more waves before that turret falls, and hopefully keep things stable for the next minute and 35 seconds or so before Cloud Drake spawns. Gave recall, hanging out in her turret, trying to do about the same thing, trying to keep turrets up so they don't get pushed in too hard and suffer more of that threat from the side of Revolution. Looking at items right now, we have a 4-0-3 Hyper Carry Orin top with Stoneplate and Frostfire Gauntlet. Honestly, Hyper Carry. Straight up. 4-1-4 Vhagar with Everfrost. No, none of that. We're looking at that Orin 4-0-3. Right now, it's Revolution's game to lose, and I think they're doing the right moves. They're trying to keep waves pushing, they're playing conservative, they're not overextending themselves, and they're playing towards that Wind Drake win condition. I think a lot of teams might have gone for the cheeky Baron at this point. It feels kind of natural to go for Baron. Just sneak it in now or try to force a fight around Baron, but I don't think it's necessary given the gold advantage that you have, or at least had. It's starting to shrink a little bit just with the passage of time, but I think playing it a little bit safe is not a bad idea, man. And it's their first game of the season, first stage game with a lot of these players playing together, so getting comfortable together and playing the safer, more coordinated team calls. So positioning towards Dragon, HViz and the GOAT have to fall back to the bot lane towards where Gwen is. Step into the blue side jungle. This is 5 members from the side of Revolution. Clearing all the vision that they possibly can. There is a TP ward on the back, but I don't think there's going to be any TP plays here. Unless Orianna tries something absolutely insane. But I'm looking for an Orianna ball play with Leona. But keep an eye out for Chickpea opening with Ornn ulti, and then Hecarim diving from the side here, trying to... I imagine Hecarim's going to be looking for that ominous penguin. Also, Lesphanx could just dive right into the backline and be the initiation for the team and force the rest of them to follow. A lot of tools available to Revolution here, and we're going to see what Vi does. Vi going in too deep while the team gets dived on might be the condition for a W for Revolution. Chickpea splits the team. It looks like Gwen is going to be by herself. Hecarim goes into the backline onto Ominous. No, I'm sorry, onto Gabe Recall. Ominous, Penguin, and Gabe Recall are out of the fight. No DPS except for Mickey's left nut. Mickey's left nut is able to take out the Spanx on the Kaisa, but it's not enough. Amazing Spice on the Veigar, trying his best to survive. He's going to Zanya's to evade the burst of damage. Stun comes out, snare, and down from Veigar. Hecarim tried his absolute best to keep the 2 main DPS out of the fight, and he did a decent job, but both Jhin and Orianna was a bit too much. But Dragon Soul is going to go over to Revolution Esports after that 4-for-2 win in the team fight. No one is co-casting with me. It is just me today. I can share my face if you'd like me to. Let me get that set up. Them's my boys. Yes, these are the boys. They're doing great. They're playing not too conservative, but not too aggressive. Right now, they need to adjust and adapt to the state of the game. Sorry, that's a very generic, empty statement. What I was trying to lead into was, it looks like Genie Pearl is positioning towards Baron, trying to get some at least defensive vision, and I think Revolution needs to set up for that and try to push that. So with Cloud Soul and Baron, that should just be a push lanes win game situation. They are looking to try to clear wards, but Wingman unfortunately does not catch the ward in Pixel Bush. But at the moment, Go52 is on the wrong side of the map, knowing that that Revolution is over there. They may just be conceding Baron, but they might also not be. They might just be not expecting Revolution to do Baron just yet, and they might have some time. They are correct. They see that Lesphanx is mid and Veigar. They don't know that Veigar is not there, but if they did, it's a good play. Lots of vision, lots of visions and trinkets on the side of Genie Pearl, getting control of that river, keeping Revolution from easily sneaking that Baron in. Trying to think about what Revolution wants to do right now. I think it's just win a team fight around Baron, try to pull Genie Purple into a Baron fight, wipe Baron, win game. It could also be push wave, get Baron siege, and just continue to apply the pressure. I think this might be the time for Revolution to put the gas pedal to the floor. They have math is hard. What's that, 6.5, 8K lead or something like that? I'm not good with the math, y'all. They have an 8K lead, but only 3 turrets to 2 with 11 kill advantage. I feel like we're at the point where they have these souls. They've got the cooldown reduction and the movement speed. They should be looking for fights all day, grouping up, trying to push this Baron fight. Yes, Prussian, I agree with you. Force a fight. Get the waves pushing and then go for an objective. Even if you don't commit to it, go for the objective. Force them to come to you. And you win the fights right now. You've got all of the gold advantage. You've got multiple items on every single player on the team, and they're still sitting with champions with 2 items. Support doesn't even have their second item yet. You have massive advantage. Force the fight, start the Baron, get Veigar up there with you. You don't need to waste TP for this play. Save TP for after you get Baron or win the fight so you can siege. Waves are in a great spot. Force the fight. Look for it. Scruffle, go in, man. Hard in. Get in there. You got this. 1v5, the backline, I believe. All right. Taking a sip of my tea before anything happens. A bit of a slow game. Well, slow last few minutes here. I'd also like to see them force a fight sooner than later. I don't want to see any sort of coin flip fights around Elder Dragon. There we go. Revolution is starting. The Baron move. They're taking it pretty quickly with the help of Lespanx. They can just back off now. They do not need to force this. Wingman is falling low, but Ominous Penguin and Lespanx are going for it in the back line. Gold 630 trying to do his best to survive. Lespanx might be in trouble, but goes invisible. He's got 2 on him, but it does not matter. Genie Pearl is going to fall. That's going to be 4 dead on the side of Pearl from the disruption by Gold 630 and Lespanx. Lespanx does fall, which reduces the speed at which they can take Baron, but great moves. Great team fight from the side of Revolution. Absolutely playing to the win conditions of their team. Give me a second here, folks. I am going to put my camera on so you guys can see my Rev merch. All right, the gold lead is extended to almost just under 10K. It's a pretty serious lead. Baron, Dragon Soul, Elder in 1 minute and 50 seconds. This should be game, but in what is often a Revolution fashion, we are going to take every single objective on the map and choke them out for a win. This is how Revolution IBS plays the game. Heck is balanced, by the way. Absolutely. I don't know when I've ever seen Heck more balanced. I think last spring, last summer was probably a bit more balanced, a little bit even to play him in the meta. But nonetheless, good game so far from both sides. Some highlights from both sides. Revolution obviously coming out strong and swinging. Great synergies in the top lane between Gold 630 and Chicky Pie. Gold 630 playing intelligent. And I say that not that I'm surprised, but he has improved greatly since we first saw him on the Rift on this roster back in the day. It's expanding his champion pool and playing a bit more utilitarian, helping his team get set up for success. He had the benefit of a great Veigar lane from Amazing Spice, and Chicky P playing the counter matchup pretty well. All things considered, really well, all things considered. And the bot lane got some good advantages, had some, I think, slight missteps, but never got too punished for it. And generally, it's just a strong showing from every position on the side of Revolution so far. Let's see if they can close the game out, though. That's always a little difficult. We're going to get a team fight here. Coming in, the Goat 52 is getting caught up. Solar Flare onto the backline, but does not snag enough. HViz is going to drop here. Gabe Recall comes out of Zhonya's, trying his best to do damage, but Gold 630 is going to smite him down. Mickey's left not a little bit too slow on the teleport, trying to make his way out, but Ornold is going to slow him down. Just kidding. Zhonya's is going to keep him alive for just a little bit longer. Lespanx trying to sneak that kill in, but the ace is going to be secured by Amazing Spice. No minions, no worries. Gold 630 is going to take this first turret, and they're going to escort Baron minions up. I guess they don't get movement speed anymore, but still, escort those minions in purple, get the Elder Dragon, and that should be GG in the next 5 minutes for the side of Revolution. If they can close out the lanes and just force fights. You have all of the in-game buffs. You've got purple. You've got the execution in a moment. Run it down, force the fights. You got it. Another sip of tea. I'm narrating my drinking habits over here, guys. All right. Looking at the state. It's going to be very, very difficult for GNE Purple to come back in this game. It's going to take some miracle plays under turret, protecting their turrets, but I do not think that they are necessarily entirely out of the game, but is a long road back in. If the game continues to extend any longer, it's just more opportunity for them to get back into it. They've got 5 minutes and 20 seconds for the 1-win condition in Elder. They also have to wait out the current Elder buff, which, if we're going to check it out, is about a third gone at this point. So we want to see Revolution try to run. They've lost their Baron buff. We want to see Revolution run it up. Lespanx is threatening. HV is caught in the box. It's going to get blown up, and Execution is going to come out from Lespanx, securing himself a kill. Gabe Recall is out of position, trying to rotate in towards the inhib. Same with Ominous Penguin. The team is trying to recollect themselves and try to protect their inhibs against the Elder, but it's not going to be enough. Gabe Recall is going to Zhonya's to try to avoid the execute. Mickey's left nut is going to get taken out by Hecarim. Orianna drops to Lespanx. Ominous Penguin is just barely able to make it out. No, the bullet from Spanx onto the fountain. Absolutely shreds him, procking the execute. And that is going to be game 1 in favor of Revolution Esports. And on to game 2 between Rev and G&E Pearl. Folks, I'm going to get some more water here. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Let's keep it up going into game 2. All right, let's see here. If I can get my camera set up. Oh, Scuff City, y'all. Scuff City. Let me... Properties. Do this. Oh, yeah, you can see my camera. Great. Excellent. Transition over. Hello, it's me, Tex, who has a degree. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to update the scores here real quick. That's going to be... Nope, not that one. I'm going to do this one. Revolution is up 1-0 in the opening week of EDL against G&E Purple. Let's see. We're going to continue out of this. We're going to jump into the client, get invited to the game ideally, and get on to the next draft. Excuse me, folks. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Team chat. Yo. All right. All right. Excellent game from Revolution Esports, getting their Revolution Frontline getting their first win of the year, first win of the game, stepping it up to 1-0. We're going into it may be a 2-0 night, but I made a promise that we'd get some fun tunes if we went to game 3. So G&E Pearl, let's get at it. Let's get at it. Unfortunately, I don't have my my Iowa State towel with me, so I'll need to whip that out real quick once we go to break. Let's see. I think I'm going to send us over a nice cinnamon chai tea that we enjoy. I like that. That sounds nice. Oh, shit. Look at that. Here we go. I got some Iowa State merch. Look at that. Look at that. We're going at it. Viva the Cyclones, but also Viva the Revolution. I'm just happy to see everyone playing. I want to see more Iowa State esports, man. I want to see more League of Legends competition. See him in ZGG, see him in BOL, see him in EL, see him in Runeterra, all over the place. All right. Mystic, if you can hear me now, I hope you're having a good game. Hope the donut shop is doing well today. I'm excited to hear how those games go. But for now, I'm stuck here with you guys. You know what we need? We need some jams. We need some music. I'm going to play some music here. Some stream-safe, riot-authorized jams. I'm going to turn my camera off real quick for just a second and grab that towel. Or not the towel. Why did I say towel? It's a blanket. My Iowa State blanket. But also, showing off some Revolution merch. If you guys ever want some Revolution merch, feel free to let us know, and we'll see about getting another pass at hoodies or something else going here in a bit. Maybe jerseys. Maybe following GSG and FTD's footsteps and get some jerseys. That'd be pretty sick. But I'll be right back, folks. You guys hang out here for just a second while we wait for the game and the lobby to get created. Okay, now I'm going. Okay, now I'm going. Yo, what's up, y'all? We jamming? We jamming. I'm jamming. I got my Iowa State mug. I got my Revolution hoodie. My Iowa State blanket. We're repping, y'all. We're repping. There it is. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's fix my hair. We're repping. Absolutely repping. Okay. Excuse me. Ooh. A little bit I was a little sick earlier this week, so struggling with, it wasn't COVID, tested negative, thankfully, but I was struggling a little bit with just that fatigue. Just felt really beat up, but, what is, oh, we're just waiting for G&E Pearl to get in. Okay. Well, folks, game one, let's pull over the, oh man, I know this audio's loud, but I love these jams. This is awesome. We're going to look at the draft from the previous game and take a little bit of a look and think about what we think might change. Think about what we think. Let's think about what we think. There we go. Hang on. You lost my face. I know you guys want to look at that. No, and that's wrong too. Why is everything... Guys, this is what you come here for. Maximum scuffed casts. Maximally scuffed. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Oh, it's really loud on my end too. We're going to turn this down a little bit here. Then we're going to put my camera. Browser. Text. Camera. There it is. Oh, God. Oh, God. Here's my face, y'all. Just all over the picks and bans. Okay. That should be better. Oh, my goodness. I'm ruining everything. Okay. So, this is the draft from the previous game. This is not the draft for game 2. This is a draft from game 1 that Revolution has won. So G&E Pearl took Vi jungle and was generally playing around the bot side. Was trying to push tempo to set up the Jhin and Leona. Issue being there is an early push, the level 2 advantage for Braum and Kai'Sa for the side of Revolution. Stole, forced Jhin to use his flash early and kind of set the tempo behind. They didn't necessarily, plus to G&E Pearl, they did not lose a lot from that. Oh, the hiccups. Oh, God. Sorry. They did not lose a lot from that necessarily. Sure, they lost a lot of tempo, but they didn't lose a lot of gold. They didn't lose a lot of levels and experience, but that tempo did have a significant disadvantage for them. A couple dragons went in the favor of Revolution, and just the general pressure that Vi was trying to get on a losing lane in the bot side already was counteracted by strong lanes across the board for Revolution. It's hard to win. It's hard to play from behind when all 3 lanes are generally at a disadvantage. Mid wasn't so bad for G&E, but the top side really snowballed with the Ornn being unkillable and helping disrupt with his ulti, but also protect with himself and his basic abilities the backline. And then Hecarim diving in. Hecarim getting so far ahead absolutely shredded the backline. That was a really effective pick at the outcome. I do not know if it was the Hecarim or the circumstances of the game that led to that being the case, though. Wasn't not paying attention. Benoit, I don't think you're ever not paying attention. Also, this is my girlfriend's senior mug, class of 2017. It's kind of worn down, but another Iowa State campus life type thing. We're repping here. No alcohol, just water. Let's get game 2 underway. Let's see what's going on here. You guys want red or blue? Blue, our mid is in the bathroom, I think. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Rev's mid is in the bathroom. But yeah, so this is going to be... I'm wondering what the adaptations are going to be. I'm wondering if the Vex Morgana on the bans are going to maintain. I think Wingman is an excellent Morgana, and that's one of his favorite picks. And he did have a pretty significant impact in lane, and with some decent roaming. I think his roams could use a little bit of help. It seemed like he was maybe having some internet connections, but the issues. But at the same time, awareness and positioning and kind of going solo into river with no vision. It's a little sketchy. Just generally assume someone's there and only do that if you've got the help of a friend or if you know that something else is happening, like, you know, positioning from the help of your jungle about the other players and stuff. But anyways, I'm rambling. Trying to buy some time, give you guys a little content to consume while we're waiting for the next game. Yeah, so I think Morgana is probably a keeper. Vex might be a decent mid lane pick. I mean, if this guy's playing Veigar the way he is with the Predator and doing a decent job with the aggro, I imagine that Vex is probably up his alley too. I unfortunately am not the most familiar with all the picks of our players on the side of Revolution, but I will get more familiar as the season goes along. But so those picks seem fine. I'm not sure if Ezreal is necessary. I'm not really sure if a ban against Spanx is necessary. It's generally like he's got Ezreal, he's got Kai'Sa, he's got Caitlyn, he's got Jhin, he's got Tristana. He's all generally capable on. Hopefully I'm not helping them draft, but I think you might be getting more out of narrowing the support and jungle pools right now, and picking strong counters top lane if that's what you want. Because I think the support jungle pools are going to really be where both teams prioritize and find success. I think those are some of the most impactful roles, and can be some of the most impactful draft picks. I think the drafts are pretty straightforward for ADC, mid, and top, at least for Revolution, which makes it kind of hard to ban against. But we'll see how it goes. I'm interested to see how the adaptations come out. Why did Sivir lose the spelling bee? Why did Sivir? Because she could... I don't know why. Tell me why. Why did Sivir lose the spelling bee? I'm going to hate this. I know it. I know I'm going to hate this. She could only spell shield. Ah! Oh, that's so good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So good. Frame that, put that on my wall. I want to do that. Benoit, what game should I play? Can't decide. You should play that Beaver game. You should play that Beaver game you really liked. Are you looking for something more competitive, more intense? Maybe you could play Valorant. I know Onion Knight likes playing Valorant. You like playing Valorant, maybe you guys could be buddies. But if you want something a little more relaxing, I feel like you haven't played that Beaver game for a while, and you really like that Beaver game. Oh, shit. Oh, they're already in the draft, y'all. Let me get us set up here. Just too busy paying attention to chat. You nerds. You nerds in chat. All right. Draft lol, properties, paste, and go. All right. Transition over. Okay, so we're at a draft. First round of bans have gone through, and first two picks for both Rev and G&E are in. So, Revolution's taking Volibear. I assume that to be top. It may be Volibear jungle, though. It seems like a gold 630 type of jungler, but it also seems like a Chad top laner that Chickpea would play. Braum, keeping on to that Braum. That's a very solid pick for Wingman. Allows him some of that ranged utility, but keeps him close to his ADC that he seems to like to play. Yasuo Diana going for the absolute stunner draft for G&E on the blue side. First pick Diana is an absolute threat right now. At least I think. At least I think. You do enjoy a good beef. I can't say that on stream. I don't think I'm allowed to say that on stream, Zach. I don't think I'll... Okay. Anyways, Karma. Ooh, is that going to be Karma top? Are we going to see Karma top into Volibear? Are we doing the LCS strats? Vex left through the bans. Vex picked up for mid lane. Prioritizing comfort in the mid and top and support, it looks like. I imagine we're going to get a counter for the ADC, but it could be gold 630 getting counter for Evolution. On the other side, so Jhin taken away. Felt Jhin was pretty impactful, and one of the highlights for... Oh, there's the cough, y'all. I feel like the highlight for Genie was maybe that Jhin. That's the only adaptation so far. Not worried about the Vi. Not worried about the Leona. Taking the Kai'Sa away, I think that's a reasonable ban. They're looking at that and trying to say no counter picks for you. It's gonna be a bit tough. I think he plays melee ADC on any ADC, so it's kind of hard to ban him out. He's just gonna run at you anyways. Not really using abilities that much, but I'm kidding. If Scruffo's watching, I'm kidding. But I'm not kidding. He's a melee ADC. That's what he does. Malphite taken away, trying to deny. I think that's a pretty good ban. I think taking away Malphite from the top lane and forcing that Karma Flex to be a little bit more committal and not quite as valuable. So you and not giving them the Karma support and Malphite to set up this Diana Yasuo Wombo combo. Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad, all things considered. I'm liking this draft so far. The Jinx ban, I think, is excellent, and I'm surprised Jinx wasn't picked earlier. Hey, there it is! There it is! Onion Knight All right, buddy. See, there's our server. You called it. I mean, you didn't call that she'd be picked, but you know, you manifested it through your humor and excellent jokes. But yeah, looking at this draft, Zeri. Okay, haven't seen a lot of Zeri. Still don't quite know how she works, so we'll just jibber jabber about that. And now we get to decide if this is Karma top or Karma support. Last pick top for G and E. We saw Gwen in the last game. What is Mickey's left not gonna play? Gragas. Oh, hang on a second. Okay. Okay, guys, help me out here real quick. Is that gonna be Gragas top jungle or support? Is that gonna be Karma mid top or support? Is that gonna be Diana jungle or mid or top? What? Is that gonna be Yasuo top or mid? What are we seeing? What is this? Side of Revolution is a little bit more straightforward. Viego jungle, I think. Could flex depending on what they see G&E do. But I don't think that's a chicky pie pick. I think it's definitely Volibear top, Vex mid, Sivir, Braum bot, Viego in the jungle. This is an interesting draft from G&E Pearl. I have Gragas top, Karma support. You don't think we're gonna see Karma top in Silver Elo? Are you sure? I don't think so either. I think Gragas top is the move with Diana jungle. But I sure love to see Karma top Gragas support. Hex Slash Gragas? And he just plays roaming Gragas? With like phase rush and shit? Wouldn't that be great? Oh my god. I am gonna go do that. After this, I'm just gonna go do that. And go play some solo queue. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. Alright, let's look at... Okay. TY. Well, this is an interesting draft. Very interesting draft. Yeah, what do you guys think? What are you guys seeing? Karma sup with Zeri seems good. Yeah, I think the shielding... Does she get bonuses for when she's shielded? She does, right? Because I know she gets bonus. She gains shielding 60% of the damage as she deals, I think, to shields, she gets back as shielding for herself. But I don't know if she gains like bonus damage or anything like any other bonus when she becomes shielded like by an ally or something. But it wouldn't be out of the picture. But Karma's generally pretty good with those mobile, mid-ranged Samira, Sivir, Kai'Sa type ADC. She's really good at helping them live their best life. But yeah, this is interesting here, you guys. This is interesting. I'm excited for Viego. I haven't seen a lot of Viego lately, and I like seeing Viego pop off. It's kind of flashy, it's kind of fun. Obviously, Volley's fun. I like me some tanks. I'm hoping G&E mixes it up and shows me a little bit of Gragas support. That'd be tight. That'd be pretty tight. But well, folks, I think I might flip us over to the client for a second, give myself a brief break, and then we'll get back into me talking at you guys about nothing. Oh, I didn't update the score on this scene. Why are these things not linked together? Man, Tex, do better. Do better. There we go. Alright, sorry, someone just jumped in the lobby to watch and they kicked him out. Some rando. That happens a lot if you don't make it private, but... Alright, well, we might not need to go... No, we'll go to a spectator delay break and wait for spectator to come up. I'll play some music, and I'm going to get myself ready for this next game of Revolution Esports Frontline versus G&E Pearl from the Iowa State University Esports Club. I am excited. This is great. Week 1 action for the Elemental Development League. Ooh, it's a tongue twister. You guys stick around, hang out for a little bit longer. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Hope you guys enjoyed the new hairstyling. Don't ask about Red Side Draft, then I won't. I'll just talk about it and assume the logic or illogic of it. Let's go check out that Red Side Draft real quick and see what we're looking at. All right, folks. So here we're looking at. We got about a couple minutes. We got 30 seconds, 40 seconds before we get in the game. We're just about to load in. G&E is taking Gragas top, Karma support, Zeri ADC, Yasuo mid, and Diana in the jungle. So not quite as spicy as I was hoping for. However, Revolution is also going not so spicy. Very plain, very Midwest. Just what I like in my Iowa State versus Revolution Esports match. Volibear top, Braum, ADC, Viego jungle, Sivir. Nope, that's Braum support. Sorry, not that spicy today. Oh, hang on. We're just getting in the game. Let me get set up here. Scuff stream to the max. Gonna break it down. All right, in game. Here we go. Check it out, folks. Black screen. That's what you're seeing. Black screen. Now the game is there. Excellent. All right, and play. Woo! Scuffed as hell. But thank you guys for sticking around and enjoying it nonetheless, because I know you do. From the blue side, we have Iowa State's G&E Pearl coming in with Mickey's left nut on Gragas top with Grasp of the Undying into Volibear, looking to brawl it out. Goat 52, Flash Smite, Diana on Conqueror in the jungle. Gabe Recall, Flash Teleport on the Yasuo. Playing a little bit more for the team on this one. Also Conqueror. Ominous Penguin with the Zeri. Flash Heal with Lethal Tempo. Gonna go 52 and Mickey's left nut. Gonna take that early ward. Not give away a whole lot of information, but get themselves a little bit of pocket change. Getting that early gold advantage for the side of Genie Pearl, but haven't quite given away anything about positioning because it's hard to tell really what they're going to do. Bot lane's last selection for Genie Purple is H-Viz on the Karma. Exact opposite direction from where they went in the previous game with the Leona. On the side of Revolution, we've got Chicky Pie with the Volibear in the top lane. Also taking Grasp, we're going to see some brawling in that top lane. Viego, Jungle, Conqueror. Vex mid for Amazing Spice. Sorry, that Viego is being played by Gold 630. Amazing Spice on the Vex in the mid lane with Exhaust. Looking to trade into this Yasuo, trying to neutralize his damage. The Spanx playing the Sivir with Dark Harvest. I am ready for it. I love me some Dark Harvest, Sivir. Get that backline and tear it down just like how last season went. I love that style of build. And then Wingman rounding it out with his, I'm sure, soon-to-be classic Braum pick. A little bit of bush strats here. Ominous Penguin stepping up. Might be in a little trouble. Not enough auto attacks early. I would have maybe wanted to see the W pick if you wanted to go for that first blood. But you know what? Got the flash early at level 1 instead of level 2 this time. That's excellent. We like to see it, at least for the side of Revolution. Cautious play out of Zeri. Making sure not to risk too much damage. Trying to prioritize. Dropping that summoner. Prioritizing health and presence in lane so they can keep lane neutrality. Keep up on farm. Keep up on experience. But issue is they're already down 7 farm. But they do have the wave crashing. Hopefully they can last hit as much as they can. A little bit of a skirmish in the top side. Chicky Pie getting the shield. But he is running out of health. Gabe Recall. Okay, hang on a second, guys. I am old man here. I just noticed Mickey's left nut lane swap to mid lane on that Gragas, trying for a better matchup. We're gonna see how that plays out. It looks like Flash had to be dropped on Chicky Pie already, but Mickey's left nut is struggling into the Vex poke and harass. Folks, we're gonna turn off this Spotify for now, so you guys don't have to listen to the hype beats the entire time. Anyways, interesting lane swap. We're going to see how it pays out. Ideally, what I imagine they're trying to do is set up Gragas for... Can we move this? There we go. Yep. Set up Gragas for the kind of utilitarian position. Build a little bit more for spamming spells and not so much for damage. And get Gabe Recall more gold, more pressure, and try to neutralize even that top side advantage that Revolution had in the first game. H-Viz and Ominous Penguin should have a pretty self-sustaining lane, should be okay. So I expect to see a lot of pressure from Diana on the top lane where their priorities seem to be with that Yasuo. Oh, excuse me. Do it back over to chat to check things out. I don't think the Gragas mid is better. We couldn't hear the music anyway. Oh, you couldn't hear it? Oh. Could you hear the music when I was on break? Because that's unfortunate. I've been playing some jams. And maybe I've just been looking like an absolute moron. More than normal. Absolute goof. Jamming out to music y'all can't hear. But anyways. Yeah, I don't know if it's I bet it's better for Gragas mid. I think Yasuo might have a better time, but they're not really getting the advantage yet. But he might be looking for... Okay, you could hear it on break. At least you guys could hear those jams on break. Feels good. Gank from Gold 630 onto the bot lane, putting a little bit more pressure at bot lane than he is top lane, and that might just be the move. Let Chicky Pie try to 1v1 Gabe Recall, who dashes in, has to use the tornado to get out. No flash lost, but 100 health remains. Amazing Spice trying to deny turret damage by soaking that wave. Chicky Pie, buddy, absolutely hard pressing this Yasuo, denying him much opportunity to farm. Well, trying his best at least, trying to keep that lane dangerous for him. No kill. I'd like to see Chicky Pie try to save his teleport, focus on getting a farm advantage, and trying to get a freeze in. Because clearly he's got that damage advantage. So if he can get a freeze in, get the wave in a healthy spot, force Yasuo to back consistently like what he's trying to do, that's just going to stack against them. And that's going to synergize really well with the massive farm advantage. Almost double farm advantage for Vex in the mid lane over Mickey's left nut. Gold 630, absolutely going Chad mode here, getting that first dragon at level 4. Might die to it? No, smite, he's clear. He's good, he's out. Excellent. Some pings in the bot lane, just calling out Vision. Wingman's looking to roam. He's got not very much mana, so he's just escorting his Viego up into mid lane. Vex looking to back Viego. Not a lot left to do in that red side. Diana might get spotted out on a ward if she tries to make her way. Oh, that's in chat. That's not in game. Let's go back to game now. Here we go. Yep, so Diana taking Gromp. We want to see her try to, if that Blast Cone is up, which it looks like it is, I'd like to see her go that way, especially since that ward is there. She doesn't know it's there, but I wonder if she can infer. It looks like she's going to walk over the ward. She's going to be sighted. So let's see what happens here. Is she going to position upwards? She is positioning back around towards the mid lane, not threatening that top side. Yasuo is pushing the wave in. Go 52, level 5, trying to clear that wave. She is up some experience on... She is some experience on Gold 630, but not necessarily a whole lot. Gold 630 clearing his top side, looking to try to position around his top lane. Ooh, a little bit of synergy between HViz and the Goat 52. We saw a lot of this in game 1. They're looking to secure that vision around the bot side and maybe try to set up for pressuring that bot wave after seeing top and mid not be necessarily as favorable as they'd like. Diana, I feel like Diana might be a little bit aimless here. A feisty alpaca, hello and welcome. Hope you're having a good time. Please enjoy the Scuff stream, as always, here at Revolution. We enjoy ourselves some Scuff stream. But Goat 52 hanging out in the mid lane. Oh, look at it just go in. But a little bit of burst damage from Vex. Maybe gets the fear off. I wasn't quite sure if that happened. HViz trying to poke him down, but you don't quite have the setup yet with Mickey's left nut. No flash belly slap, no ultimate, followed up by Diana CC yet. You need Diana to have that level 6 if you wanted that gank to go, right? And have the lane, have the wave in a better spot. Amazing Spice needed to be a little bit more aggressed in, pushed in. But the thought process is good. Trying to find opportunities, always going to praise that. I think that's definitely what you need to be doing. Bot lane is really not going anywhere. Even farm, even experience for the most part. Braum Sivir is not going to be easy to kill. Colin, my dude, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're, I'm sure you're here to cheer for Revolution, of course. All right, got a little bit of action down here. Gold 630 gets rooted, but just shy from being under turret. HViz having trouble again getting them, getting someone locked down just at the edge of turret range. Saw that happen once in game 1. Not a problem with skill, just unluck. Bad luck. Gold 630 in a little bit of trouble. Failed flash over the wall, does not catch, but Chicky Pie is in trouble. Gets the shield, gets the stun, is able to walk away after Game Recall presses the Sword Boy anime protagonist R on him. See what the fuss is about. Hey man, I'm sorry if I've been blasting your timeline with Revolution Esports stuff, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're hanging out. Come by and cheer us on, or cheer on Iowa State G&E here. Pretty solid team. I'm excited about what they've been doing. Some cool drafts and some cool plays. But yeah, so this is it's a good time, and obviously Benoit is here. Obviously, we have some frenemies in the chat. Amazing Spice has a pretty big wave looking to harass Mickey Nut down, but Mickey has his Sunfire going for a tank build, it looks like. Gold 630 going to walk on a ward, trying to threaten, but Ominous Penguin's able to get out. Ulti from Lespanx, but they're going to get slowed and kited away from the kits provided by Karma and Zeri. But nothing crazy going to happen in the spotlight. I don't think there's a lot of opportunity for gold to find here. I think a lot just focusing on trying to gain that vision control, play around those dragons and stack them. Diana on the other end, working with Yasuo, who is starting to get a little bit of tempo back in that lane. They're able to get the first Herald, I believe. Yes, first Herald went over to G&E Esports, just like last game. They got both Heralds last game, and they used them to decent effect. Trying to set up for plays. They were just a little bit too behind, especially with that second Herald. Gold 630, walking over ward, but getting that flank on the backside, gets slowed. Gonna look like he's gonna get snared, but he's getting a lot of damage down on HViz. HViz, oh no! Gold 630 went a little too aggro, got baited by the flash, ulti into snare, died to turret damage. That's going to be first blood over to Iowa State G&E Pearl. Picked up by Karma, HViz. Flash by Mickey's left nut to try to get the belly slap. Oh, the knock up into the Yasuo ulti. Amazing Spice trying his best to get out. Is he going to get the fear off? It doesn't look like he has spells to cast it, but is able to knock away the Yasuo. But Mickey X gets the empowered auto attack to finish him off. Wingman came out to try to protect him, but not much. Gabe Recall is going to auto him away in fear. Dragon is up currently, and this is looking like advantage for the side of Pearl. Some solid damage from HViz is going to do a little bit of work. Mickey's left nut, he's durable, or he's healthy, but he's not durable. Wingman trying to press R, but not a lot of options to follow up with damage. Yasuo is isolated, but Diana's coming on the backside, trying to blow up Lespanx. Wingman is going to fall to Yasuo. Yasuo's going to drop to Viego. Viego trying his best, presses R, gets the Yasuo passive, but it's not enough. He's too squishy, too low health. Lespanx making the right call to try to pull out. A little bit of overreach from the side of Revolution. They had a much more confident early game in game one, but this time a lot of overreach and overstep from the side of Revolution. Not playing a little bit more confident, but to be fair, they had a really strong game one, so they're coming in with confidence. But Genie's telling them, don't underestimate us, don't overestimate us. Just know that we're here to play the game, and they're coming in. Diana, great recovery, great positioning from Karma to provide utility without dying, and Yasuo making a lot out of a little so far this game. I think that's going to be a pretty big tipping point. We want to see a bit more controlled and conservative play, I think, out of Revolution. They are not ahead, and they were not as ahead as they thought they were. They don't have the items they had at the end of last game, obviously. But we'll see how things go from here on out. Dragon went over. One dragon to one Hex Tech Dragon versus, or to the Ocean Dragon. Amazing Spike gets the flee onto Mickey's left nut. Mickey's left nut is just posturing, trying to get a good ulti for Gabe Recall. This is going to be a 3v3 situation, possibly, with Gold 630 and Wingman surrounding. The Herald drops. We're looking for that bounce up, but no bounce into... The bounce does not go into a good spot, and no ulti from Yasuo. A couple plates go over to the mixed party there for Genie Esports. No deaths, some ulti spent, and some summoners? No summoners spent. So back to neutral. Amazing Spice trying to continue to maintain the farm lead despite being down a kill to Gragas. Issue being, at this point, a farm lead against Gragas doesn't really do much because Gragas just needs his one mythic and then maybe a second item, and he's just going to be a setup bot and a follow-up bot for Diana and Yasuo. Maybe a little bit of action on the bot side here. Gold 630 not doing anything. We got a big wave for blue here for Gabe Recall. Not going to take the tornado in for the ulti. Plating is about to fall in 30 seconds. Not a lot of plates dropped. A lot of plates, I lied. Chicky P's got a lot of gold in his pocket, I think. We'll check that here in a second. Diana's positioning on the bot side, trying to get a wraparound after Viego vacated. Wingman split away from Lespanx. They did not know that Goat was there. Lespanx is just going to fall. That's going to be a kill over. That's the best you got to do once you realize that you're getting collapsed on. Interesting navigation through vision. Diana went through all of the blind spots. Every single blind spot got through there. Got through there to wrap around. Wingman went up to try to ward, but it was just too late. Let's see here. We want to look at the gold. Yeah, well, honestly, not a lot of gold advantage for Chicky Pie. Gold neutral. Team fight, or skirmish going on the top side. Chicky Pie trying to keep the fight going against Gabe Recall. The wind wall blocks the Vex damage. The anime boy ulti goes off, but not enough to save him. Chicky Pie has to get the ulti off. Amazing Spice, not even worried a little bit. Just has to get in there and press some buttons. Getting some kills, scraping their way back into this game a little bit. Not that they're too far behind, but they definitely do not have the tempo. GNE Pearl coming out swinging in this first game, playing with confidence. And that's what I like to see. They played with confidence in game one, even though they were behind in the early and mid game. And they're coming out swinging just as hard this game. And this time they got themselves a lead. All right, had to get some water. My apologies. Let's see if I can fix this camera. It kind of blocks some stuff. Also, I bet you guys are loving the hair right now. You're loving the hair. Let's fix this. Genie. Nothing too crazy yet. Let's hope they don't go nuts while I fix the camera. Camera, do the thing. A little bit of trading in the bot lane here, but nothing too absurd. There we go. Wingman with a DC again, but he returns. Oh, no. Some more skirmishing as Tex tries to fix his camera position. Oh, God. Some fighting happens in the top lane. Gabe Recall's going to walk under turret. Is he going to die or is he going to get away? Looks like he might get away. Tex camera fixed. We're good enough. Let's transfer it over. Oh, that looks terrible. Perfect. Okay. Back to the game. Gabe Recall. Flash stun from Gold 630. Showing off a little bit of mechanics there. Had to get that kill. He could have walked away if he wanted to, probably. Dragon is up, though. Gold 630 is on the wrong side of the map. And bot lane is a little bit behind on the side of Revolution. Doesn't have as much damage. I think they just need to let this Dragon go. Mickey's left nut has the inside track on Vex. On the other side of the map, they are trading for that second Herald, but I think this Dragon is a critical turning point for the side of GNE Purple. I think it definitively puts them at advantage from a stats perspective, even though they are down about 500, 400 gold. Amazing Spice might be in trouble, misses the Moonfall, sorry, the Moonstrike, whatever the Q is called on Diana. I don't know abilities. Played this game for 10 years, I don't know shit. But anyways, Diana misses the Q, doesn't get the resets that she needs, but has to force the flash out of Amazing Spice and helps apply some pressure for later in the game. Gold 630 might be in trouble. He's going to get collapsed on by 4 members. Knock up, massive range from Gabe, recall, and trying to pick up that execute on HViz, but it is not enough. HViz says, "Not, you come to me, you die. You're mine." Wingman trying to clear vision. This is definitely a tempo game from the side. Oh, Chicky Pie, no summon. Oh, I'm just kidding. He does have flash, but no ulti from Gabe Recall means he does have the ability to at least absorb some more pressure. Has to flash the casket from Mickey's left nut. Yeah, that's also, what a name. I have not made any left nut puns this entire series, and for that, I apologize. I should be doing more of that, I think. Looks like they're going to be coming up on Vision. Lespanx says, no, stay over there. But right now, what we're looking at is GNE Esports just needs to continue to control dragons, stack those up, and look for these picks, right? You've got Gragas. You got great synergies depending on no matter which combination of players or champions you have present. Fleeing on Ominous Penguin does get chunked half health. That Vex is going to be a win condition. Holy crap. Whoa, I'm so sorry about that. Excuse me. That one came from deep in my chest. Oh, you guys are getting the full show tonight, y'all. Vex, I think, is going to be a serious win condition for the side of Revolution. Her ability to blow up these squishies, which includes Diana, Gabe Recall, and the Yasuo, Zeri, and Karma. Take 1 or 2 of those out of a fight, and that's going to disrupt the team fight potential. However, you've got to get to the team fight. This team is designed, I feel like the Genie side is designed generally around 3 and 2, stacking 3 and 2, pushing waves and generally getting picks, and letting that bleed into objective control that eventually chokes out Revolution. Revolution seems like a lot more oriented around team fights, but they haven't really gotten any good team fights. They've been a little scattered. They've been off tempo since that first blood and onwards. But Dragon in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's not. Never mind. That's not coming up. I misread that. I looked at blue buff in 30 seconds, not dragon. Wingman hanging out. He's getting a little bit durable. He's got his first mythic. Amazing spice going in, trying to get the blow up. Almost gets it. Has to run away. Mickey's left nut is going to pop him up. He's going to fall down too. Gragas, Zeri's putting down the damage. Wingman trying his best to disrupt, but he has to flash away or risk dying, but he might just be gone anyways. Zeri is popping off with the double kill. That is 3 dead for the side of Revolution. 2 minutes shy from... Gold? What you doing there, buddy? Oh, he's getting cut off, but he does have a turret to escape to. Don't fight this, Gold! You don't... Okay, that's cheeky. I don't know if this is the move, but I like it. The Gold 630 escape works out great. Good moves, bigger brain than I. But still, at the end of the day, that is 3 kills picked up for the side of Genie Pearl, all on the bot half of the map. You've got Gragas with a bounty, Zeri with a bounty, Karma with a bounty. And honestly, all of those characters need those bounties to support... all those carries, sorry. All those need those bounties to help make up for the kind of slower pace that Diana and Yasuo are hitting in this mid-game. But Diana and Yasuo did get them through the mid-game, did get them set up, so now their team fight looks better, right? You've got Zeri popping off, 3-0-3, dealing lots of damage, has her Triforce, has her Berserker's Greaves. Absolutely shredded in that last fight. Would have had a triple kill if not for Gragas being Gragas. But yeah, this is definitely looking like Genie's game to lock down. If they get that 3rd dragon and set it on Soul Point, I don't think that's the end of the game, but that definitely is some nearly execution level tempo. If they get 3 dragons up, 2 dragon advantage, and start getting some turrets, their gold advantage is not a lot, but I think it's going to start ballooning soon if another fight goes as south as that one did. So decent vision control for the side of Revolution. They at least have some safe approaches, but they don't have good deep vision to control or to understand the setup from the side of G and E. Chicky Pie playing to his win condition, trying to split push. Well, maybe a win condition. Right now, the team fights are not great, and they don't really have a lot of power on their bot lane. So I think sacking this dragon might be what they have to do. He does have teleport, so he can get into the fight, but he doesn't have a deep ward to teleport onto, so it's going to have to be a shallow engage from Revolution. But this dragon is going to fall so quickly. The teleport comes in, but it is a little bit too late. Gold 630 and Chicky Pie are on the back line. Are they going to be able to turn it around? Vex gets in, but Vex is getting blown up. She tries to deal a bunch of damage, but can't get out quite yet. Wait a second. That's going to be 2 down for both sides. Zeri is just shredding the back line. They need to turn around and take out Zeri. Gold 630 is going to get the kill on Karma, drops his passive onto her, picks her up. I was saying waste because I felt like I wanted to see him just turn and immediately help kill the Zeri. But excellent tempo adjustment from Revolution to try and support Gold 630 and Chicky Pie on the back line. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. That is their in. Gold 630, you might be in trouble. Zeri is not anything to laugh at, but also I feel like Zeri could have probably just taken that blue and Gold 630's life. But I'm unsure. Great team fight from the side of Revolution. I was so confident that Amazing Spice on that Vex was going to die, but went in, popped a bunch of damage, and got out. Excellent moves from the side of Revolution. Chicky Pie sacrificing himself for this turret. He does have flash, but has to flash out. But you take what you can get, and right now, Revolution down 5 kills and 2 dragons, but up 3 turrets, up several plates during the laning phase, and are now up just shy of 1,000 gold. I think that gold lead might be a little deceptive, though. I'm not sure if they have everything they need to win fights yet, but they have slowed down the Yasuo. They did slow down the Diana. A lot of gold is on Zeri, and with a good setup, that Zeri will blow up the back line and tear through the front line with some good protection from Karma and some good peel from Gragas. But I don't know if they have enough tools. I think they have too many people that want gold on the Diana and the Yasuo and the Zeri. and they need to commit to Zeri being their carry. If that's the win condition, have Yasuo split push, have everyone else support the Zeri, do the 4-1 strat, and play for those dragons. Set up maybe a 1-3-1, have Gragas in the side lane, Diana and Karma and Zeri sit in the mid lane together. Diana getting vision with Karma, doing that whole kind of pendulum dance, right? And then when the next dragon comes up, play for that, get that soul, and just roll those objectives into each other. It's going to be a slower paced game, and I know Yasuo doesn't like to play slow, but I think that's what they need to do, given they have so many people that want gold, and half the team, 2 of the 3 people that want gold are also behind, and they aren't really posturing to lean into their strength right now. They're still trying to give those guys gold. Durability is also coming in for the side of Gold 630 and Wingman, making it a lot harder for Karma to poke them out. Karma's utility now coming in the way of not poke damage, but peel and speed and shields. Chicky Pie pushing that bot turret while the rest of the team is distracted trying to push in this mid lane. I don't really want to see Diana in the bot lane by herself. I want to see Mickey's left nut in the bot. Wingman disconnected, and he's just going to fall, get cheesed. And then Gold 630 trying to protect his friend. He's also going to fall. The power of the internet is making it a little difficult for them and giving some ways in for the side of GNE. Yeah, we're just going to look at some waves resetting. Are they going to go for Baron? I don't think they're going to go for Baron. Let's see if they need to call a pause or not. Let me fix my hair real quick, guys. I look kind of janky, don't I? Oh. Oh, that's even worse. Need to get a haircut, y'all. Oh, there we go. That's the look. That's the look. Right there. That's the look. All right. Oh. All right, that feels better. That feels good enough. Going back to the game here. It looks like Wingman has reconnected. We've got 45 seconds on Dragon. It's the soul point for the side of GNE. They got a little bit of extra gold from the disconnect and good posturing. Honestly, I don't want to take away from their posturing. I would like to see different positioning. I'd like to see them put some folks in the side waves and do that 1-3-1 and try to play to those objectives. Use the teleport on the Gragas and the Gabe recall. But at the same time, they're looking for picks. They're looking to play the game that we've been playing. Goat52 might be in trouble. He's gone on to Gold 630, but he doesn't have any follow behind besides HViz. Gabe Recall's trying to get around from the backside. This might be turning around. Gold 630. Oh, this is going to be a 5-man on 3-man situation. Gold 630 picks up Diana, but he might be dying to the, oh my goodness, chaotic team fight. We're in a funnel. Amazing Spice has to get out, but that's going to be the Yasuo ulti is going to go down onto 3, maybe 2. The Spanx has to get out. Yasuo is blowing up the backline. Wingman and Gold 630 try to get onto the back line. They pick up the Yasuo. It's going to be 2 kills in favor. I'm so sorry. 3 kills in favor of Revolution. 2 for GNE, but the jungler survives and Chicky P survives with enough disruption on the back line. Sorry, 4 kills. I missed that. Chaotic fight, but Yasuo doing the best he can to disrupt, but not enough. I genuinely think not enough setup. Your team feels a little disconnected, I think, for GNE Pro right now. I feel like we're pulling in 2 different directions with, and maybe that's not entirely true, but you have Goat52 going in, you have Gabe Recall going in, but they're trying to deal damage. They're not trying to set up anybody, which is not necessarily bad, but you also have Gragas, who's really the only setup, and you have Karma to support the dive, but doesn't really help set up the damage dealers to deal their damage. And then you have Zeri, who is also wanting to deal damage, but is the only one that's ahead. So you're kind of in a situation where the way that Goat wants to play the game, the way Gabe wants to play the game, and the way Ominous want to play the game generally are the same, but they're all trying to do it at the same time, the same way, and there's only enough across the other 2 roles to support 1, maybe 2 of them to do that. On the other side, you've got a very traditional comp with Vex being a little bit of the mix-up. But yeah, The Doc is in chat. Hello, buddy. Yeah, a little cheaty chat. Got some people talking. I'm curious to see how other games going across the league right now, but I can't go check that out because we got a 3v2 top lane. Gold 630 trying to find his way out. He has flash. He fails, flashes over the wall. It's a hard wall to block, but he presses R to try to get away. They do have a turret to escape to. Chicky P trying his best, but he does not have a lot of tools to peel him away except for his body to absorb auto attacks. On the other side of the map, Wingman and Lespanx are taking care of the GOAT. More like dead. Wow, that was a lot of damage, though. And we do have Gabe Recall, maybe posturing, evades Amazing Spice's little poke ability that I don't know the name of. Oh man, Doc, I need you to let me know. Like, break down this jungle performance for me here. How's this itemization? Are you a fan of the Hex Tech gun belt, whatever this is? Hex Tech rocket belt. I don't know if I am. But I don't know if it's meta either. Also, Wisdom, I'm out of tea, man. I got like a little bit left. It's all like dirty. It's got all the bag. I probably should have taken the bag out. That was a little rough. Gold 630 posturing. No idea what this game even is. I don't either, man. I don't know abilities. I don't know items. But I've been feeling the dangerous urge to play Rammus jungle. Yeah, I just gotta give it some more tea. I think if this goes to game 3, I am going to go get some more tea, I think. Or at least attempt to. Got my electric kettle. Guys, while we're in a lull state, I got a pitch for you guys. If you guys like coffee or tea or just anything that requires hot water, highly recommend getting an electric kettle. Oh my god. It is the best thing I've ever bought. So awesome. Wisdom, yes, dude. Yes, we should do a dual cast. Absolutely. This week has been a little bit chaotic, just trying to get the wheels back on the cart here and get started up again. But if you want to cast with me next Friday or something, we can make it work. Make it work. Whatever works for you, man. But a little bit of posturing around Vision, around Baron, and Revolution Esports is pulling the trigger. The game is very even. There's some slight advantages one way or the other for each team. HViz absolutely stepping up. Frontline Karma, waiting for the rest of his team to show up. Gold 630 on the back line, but this is a massive Yasuo ulti. Shreds 3-4 people, but is it enough? Gold 630 and Chicky Pie on the back line take out 2 for themselves. Mickey Left Nut and Goat 52 are all that's left. But Gabe Recall, just kidding, is coming in after having slapped around the back line of Revolution. Is this going to be enough for the Revolution squad? Chicky Pie slaughters Diana, trying to survive, but Gabe Recall with the massive heals and the shield bow shield, but is it going to be enough? We've got Amazing Spice showing up last second, and the shield from Chicky Pie keeping him alive. Chicky Pie hard carrying these team fights for Revolution, because this is not an easy fight for the side of Revolution. G&E is coming in, guns blazing, massive Yasuo ult there in the fight to apply a ton of damage across the board. Along with the Gragas and the Karma and the Diana, just lots of wombo combo, but it's just not enough to clear through the tools I need to clear through. And poor Lespanx is just 1 in 5, getting shredded, getting walked over. But you know what? When you're against Yasuo, Diana, Zeri, Gragas, someone has to take the brunt of it. Someone's gonna have to die a lot for your team to win, and that looks like it's gonna. That so far looks like it's been Sivir. Just gotta do your job. Game's still incredibly close, but that gold lead's starting to inch in favor of Revolution. It's now just under, just a little over 1,000 gold. 2,000 gold? 1,000 gold. Yeah, 1,100 gold. There we go. Math. Easy. Got it. I have a degree. But right now we're posturing for that last dragon. Defending the Pixel Bush ward, but it's going to fall. We're drawing the lines of scrimmage here along the river. Both teams are looking to just blast each other through this fight. HViz falls a little bit low from some Vex damage, I believe. Lanes are neutral for the most part. Bot lane's pushing into Revolution. We'd like to see them have push that out earlier, but it's a little bit too late for that. Vex looking for the engage, gets disrupted, cannot find a way to press her spell. She has to Zanya's through the Yasuo. Yasuo trying his best to get through the back line, but Wingman is trying to protect his buddy Lespanx. Yasuo's going to fall while Chicky Pie forces Mickey's Left Nut and HViz out. Ominous Penguin cannot find a way in, is sitting on a ward. There is no way for her to find a way into the fight. Wingman and Chicky Pie posturing against what remains of G&E Pearl, and this game is looking to swing heavily back into Revolution's favor. The tempo is in their favor. The stats might not be yet. Posturing towards that Baron, with the tools they have, decent siege, not great, but Baron doesn't hurt, especially when you've killed everyone else on the team. So right now, Revolution just needs to play for Dragon Soul and Teamfight to win, I think. Keeping Chicky Pie in the team fights and helping disrupt the backline, denying Diana the ability to get in, forcing HViz to use his stuff defensively and reactively instead of setting up his team for the engage. Disrupting everything is what they want to do. It's what they want to do, and that's what's going to get them this W here in a little bit. But G&E is not out by any means. It's a very close game. They might be down in gold now, but they have equal dragons, one turret shy, and equal kills. And they do have a strong pick composition. I want to see them try to play the waves, try to play the map a little bit more, and pull Revolution apart. Pull Revolution into the side waves, into individuals, because that's what was working for them in the early part of the mid game. Was picking up those odd kills here and there. So we want to see them try to revert back to that if they can. It's going to be difficult. Items have come in. I see 2 Sterex gauges and a Thornmail. So you're going to have to pick who you pull out and take care of. But if you can drop that Vex and if you can drop that Volibear, you're going to be able to win fights. It's a hard task, but I think that's the target priority. Wingman disconnected. Probably going to have to... Oh, there he is. I don't know how much of that was actually disconnected or how much of that was bad manners. Woo! I'm not quite sure what we're posturing here for. I think G&E Pearl is trying to find a kill, but right now they're stacking all 5 and losing wave pressure, stacking 4 in the jungle and only trying to neutralize the pressure Chicky Pie is applying instead of getting wave pressure mid. I think you want to do like a 3 and 2 with the 2 being like 1 in a lane and a floater. Just absorb that pressure. Let's see how much is left on Baron. Baron is just over halfway gone. So they do have a lot of Baron left to work through. They're probably only need to lose this inner mid turret, I imagine. I think that's an okay thing to lose. This inner mid turret is very difficult to defend. They're doing what they need to do. Mickey's left nut is positioning in the correct space to deny the push onto that turret, because that's one of the things about those inner mid turrets. Wow, Dark Harvest coming in strong, 1, 5, and 10, but still not anything to snuff at. Lethality Jinx, or Lethality Sivir, sorry. Lethality Sivir's strength. Oh, watch out for that Q, watch out for that Q. Oh, I was looking for it. It's going to do a lot of work onto the backline and the squishies that are present on the side of G&E Pearl. That turret has to fall. Those turrets are really difficult to defend. There's so many ways to get for the other team to siege, and the only way to defend is to literally put vision and bodies on those approaches on either side. I'm sorry, what was it? Oh, I thought that was a flash, but that was very slow animation going off. But yeah, so there goes the 1 turret. There goes the 2nd turret. That's about as much as Revolution's going to be get out of it. Gold is maybe in trouble. Chicky Pie and Gold are looking to get help from their buddy Wingman. Hopefully his internet can hold up, and they're not going to steal too much bandwidth from him today. Mickey's left nut and HViz are going to step away, trying to push back that wave and gain a little bit of control over their jungle again. Next objective coming up in a minute 15 is the final dragon. Whichever team gets this, I think, is going to secure themselves the W, whether it's through a 1-team fight or having that dragon soul, as they're both at 3 dragons, 2 infernals apiece. What? Well, obviously that's how it would work, I think. That's how that... Well, I mean, I guess one team could have had 3 and the other could have had 1. If it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. We're good. It's fine. The W. What is up, Purple Dragon? Hope you're doing well. Right now, Revolution is looking to take the second game against Iowa State, G&E Pearl. But it has been a close game, and much closer than the first game this entire time. Early and mid-game were heavily favored for the side of G&E Pearl with their... ooh, hang on, we might have a fight here. Gold Sixer is a little bit out of position. They're kind of getting funneled in this chokehold, which is a great spot for Diana and Gragas to set up some damage. It's not really close at this point. 6 turrets, 4k gold, 5k gold, items coming through, and Sivir's going to shred the backline. Team fights coming through. A bit of a dive from Diana, but not able to capitalize. Gets stunned up. Gabe Recall has to go away, or else... Oh, he gets the ulti on the backline. The Spanx has to... Zanya stopwatch through it. Is it going to be enough? Oh, my goodness. Good recovery from Wingman to try to help, but Spanx falls anyways. They're going to get a stun. They're going to get damage. Vex blows them up. Sorry, that's not Chicky Pie. Gold 630 doing his best to distract and pull the team away. Ominous Penguin trying to do as much damage as he can, but doesn't have enough. Fleeing Mickey left nut is not going to be able to do much to set up his team. Ominous Penguin and HVIZ have to run away. They cannot get through the front line of Chicky Pie, and the wallets are coming in force. Yeah, that's going to be Dragon Soul. And we have Baron coming up in 55 seconds. So a reset, Wards, and Baron to end the game, I imagine. Both games have been about 40 minutes. This one will go a little bit longer than game one. But we'll see if Revolution is able to close it out and give a 2-0 on the week. I don't know if I'll get any more tea. I don't know if I get to play my song. I was hoping to play some fun music for Game 3 if we got there. I'm gonna play Juicy Wiggle if we went to Game 3. Try to mimic the Iowa State football strategy or tradition of playing Juicy Wiggle in the third quarter. But nonetheless, absolute massive top gap this game. I do agree. And I think the jungle mid-game... Gold played a lot. Gold, I don't know how much of it is the team. Oh, has to flash away to avoid getting blown up. Gabe Recall, Chicky Pie hanging out in the bot lane. The team's positioning around Baron, trying to get vision control. Slow on the Wingman. Goat looking for a fish into the fight. The Spanx has finished his Guardian's Angel, so we'll be able to at least survive a little bit longer against... Oh, Amazing Spice going in on this Vex by himself. Is he going to be able to get the stopwatch off? He is not. He's by himself, does not get a kill, but does force HVIZ to be defensive. Chicky Pie looking for the ulti. They're funneling them into the backline, or into the tri-bush here, but it looks like Genie Pearl is going to be able to get away. Control over the blue side does fall to Revolution, but it is a 4v5 situation. Oh my goodness, Gold 630 blows up Karma, but ends up in a position where he's losing all of his health bar, having picked up the Karma passive. I don't know if that's the move he wanted. Gabe Recall is trying his best to blow up the backline, but he does not have Guardian's Angel. He is going to fall. Gold 630's Guardian's Angel channels off. He almost falls to the Diana, but it's not going to be enough. Double kill for Chicky Pie. Top gap this game so far. Chicky Pie doing his absolute best to carry the team at 9-0-7. Really strong showing in his first competitive match for the side of, for Revolution Esports and for himself. Yeah, that should be Baron a game. It's like Rep Coach is a top main. Top main, but plays Teemo. So top main Teemo mains can... I don't know. They know what they're doing, right? Kind of, sort of, something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Like they got the awareness on how to like split push and do the stuff, do the mechanic, like do the thinking and the macro and such. The slander. Hey, I'm not entirely shitting on Teemo top. Entirely, like a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. All right. Sorry, guys. I was doing the classic text thing and looking at Discord, reading a message, and my brain just shuts down. It's one track. Only one thing can happen at a time. But you guys know this. All right. Mickey looking to try to get in. Go gets a 3-man knockup. 2 of those get hit by the Yasuo ulti, and they're both going to fall to Zeri. Oh shit, it's making me cough how crazy this fight is. Chicky P comes in, 1 kill goes over, 2 kills go over to Revolution. Gabe Recall is in trouble. Spanx trying his best to get in there, but he's trying to avoid Zeri more than he's trying to in for the kill. Is that Q going to get it? Just out of range. Chicky Pie hunting down HVIZ. HVIZ has to flash away. That is going to be a 3-for-2 in favor of Genie Pearl, stripping 3 Baron buffs away, holding on for dear life, setting themselves up for a possible W. But Spanx being up, that siege. Spanx and Chicky Pie being up, that is the best of a worst situation for Revolution. Maintaining 2 Barons and their best sieging tools. Their hyper carry, true carry top lane. And their, ADC that's there to do things. Good job of not going into melee range, Mr. Lispanks. Keeping yourself alive, helping your team out. They are going to get chased out of the lanes, into the jungle, and they should be able to get away safe. We got Elder coming up in a minute 30, and it looks like it's going to come down to Elder yet again. All credit to both teams here. This is 43 minutes. Last game went close to 40, if not over. These are some long games. Want to see more. Want to see Revolution try to close the games out a little bit faster, play a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know if I have the exact thought in mind right now, but I do think that. Dude, I just totally lost my train of thought. Poof, it's gone. Poof. Am I biased? Am I biased? Biased against Teemo, maybe. That's one of those champions I don't think I'll ever buy Teemo. I don't think I'll ever buy Teemo. Haven't bought him yet. 10 years? Don't think I'll ever buy him. 9 years, sorry. Gold 630, trying to get in onto the backline of the Goat 52 to try to secure the kill onto the jungler so they can get that Elder. Mickey's left nut. He's durable enough. He can just run into that backline. Ominous Penguin, why do you have so much health? Titanic Hydra, Black Cleaver. What is this? That is crazy. Lispanks dropped to half health from a Q of some sort. Whoa! Hang on a second. What? I totally missed what just happened. I was looking at Lispanks, and then I see him kill some. Just what happened? Whole health bar gone. Chicky Pie going in the back line, denying any way for the GOAT to help his team. Gabe is on the back line trying to do something, but his Guardian Angel gets popped. No one has died from the side of Revolution yet, and he's going to blow up. Mickey's left nut hanging out by Elder, saying, here, Elder, I'll take the attention. Or, here, Rev, take Elder. I got it. Mickey's left nut's trying to run away, but Gold 630 as Yasuo as Viego is going to hunt him down and try to shred this tanky boy instead of doing Dragon. There he goes. He goes back to Dragon. Zeri made it out alive. Zeri's going to try to cover the waves, but this is looking like the end of the game for GNE Pearl as Revolution takes Elder Dragon. With a reset, Baron is up in a minute 40, but I sure would like to see them just run it right down mid lane and fight them teams. Maybe hunting down Mickey's left nut is a good idea. Go have him meet his buddy, the right nut, which is kind of bad. Is it bad to say that? I guess that implies that the right nut doesn't exist anymore. If I said... We don't know the lore about Mickey's nuts, so we're not going to dive into that too much. But, you know, if there is any sort of, like, Mickey's wiki out there about his nuts, that might be worthwhile reading, just to understand, you know, what happened to the right nut. Does he play mid lane or something? Like, what's going on? Anyways, Elder Dragon equipped, Revolution Frontline are running it down mid lane. Wingman looking to get a bit of a roam, clearing some vision, making sure they have a healthy way into this base. They're waiting for Viego to show up, and they're looking for a way in. Vex has Flash and Ultimate and can help initiate the fight. Volibear's got ulti as well. There we go. There is the engage, but HV is trying his best to get out. Almost entirely taken down from the burn and damage, but it's not going to be enough to survive. Chicky Pie is going to tear up the back line. Meanwhile, Sivir shreds the front line, and that's just going to be game here in a moment, y'all. Mickey's left nut is back up and onto the rift. He's trying his best to help protect his Ominous Penguin, but Ominous Penguin doesn't have a lot of great ways into the fight, and there's not enough damage in the world that she can have by herself to shred this beefy 5-man front. Maybe 4-man if Wingman gets a little too low. But there's going to be the Nexus, and there's going to be the last game of the week for Revolution Esports. Revolution Frontline ends it on a 2-0 victory over ISU's GNE Pearl. What a great series. About an hour and a half worth of total game time. But an incredibly competitive series from both sides. I love to see it. Thank you guys for sticking around. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be seeing these guys on the Rift next week in EDL Week 2. Oh, just transition back to the same screen. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. All right. We'll see both of these teams back on the Rift next week. I don't know who GNE plays, but Revolution plays the Donut Shop featuring very own... features the Donut Shop featuring the Revolution's very own Mystic at support. But yeah, So that was it, folks. Thank you for watching. It was quite a series. Pretty brutal turnaround for G&E Pearl. A great tempo and execution in the early game and mid game, but I think the composition came back to bite them and some misplays and not really focusing resources onto Zeri, who was their win condition. I think I would have loved to see more 1-3-1 situation, but we can talk about that a little bit more. I hope all of you will stick around. Let's see. Oh, I missed it. We're going to... I'm trying to see what the state of the main elemental streamed game is, because I want to get Leper in here so we can talk about... So we can do our Aftershock show, which is going to be like, imagine Silver Scraps, but worse. Leper and I are going to talk about Elemental Development League, the state of the league after this first week, how we think the matches went specifically for Revolution and the Donut Shop. We're going to talk about where we think G&E are going to go, where we think the other teams are going to go, what we're seeing as highlights and what we're excited for in the next match, or maybe we don't talk about any of those things. We'll see what happens. But let me take a second here and give you guys a bit of a pause screen, and we'll be right back. You guys stick around for a little bit of this post show. I'll be right back. I'm gonna message and find out what the state of this game is. Maybe see if I can get Leper in here.
I walked into the party, I seen some I never saw. Everybody was moving, grooving, girls, they were dancing on the bar. Now this wasn't no ordinary dance. Hey man, why is everybody swimming in a trance? I couldn't figure it out like your grandpa's riddle. I asked them what they doing and they said, Juicy Wiggle. Now move your hips and dance like fish.
Have a little bit of fun there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yes, we had to play it. It was the ISU game. We gotta play it. Well, folks, I hope you guys are having some fun with me tonight. There is still another game to be played on the main screen for Elemental League. Excuse me. So what I think I am going to do is I'm going to send us over there. I'm going to see if I can raid them. You guys stick around and hang out, and we'll go watch that if you can. Tune in after that game. I will post in all the Discords and stuff that I'm doing the show, and I'll go live again here in like 30 minutes to an hour with the Aftershock show with Leper, and we'll we'll have at it. So you guys stick around, or go. I am not your dad, or your mom, or your sibling, or your boss, or anything. Just here to hang out. And I haven't, just because I have a degree doesn't mean I have any authority. But yeah, so hang out. We're gonna send ourselves over to Elemental League. Oh, the intermission is super long. Whatever. How do you raid someone? Is that a thing? Can I do that? I've never raided before. What am I doing, guys? Where's the buttons? How to raid Twitch. That's not a good Google search at all. How to raid Twitch. HQ? How do raids work? Start a raid, type Twitch presents. Alternatively, click the raid channel. Quick action on your dashboard. What? What? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Why are you making it so difficult for me, Twitch? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do Elemental League, and then we're gonna send it over. And guys, like I said, we will be right back here in about 45 minutes, probably. We'll be right back in about 45 minutes with the Aftershock show, so stick around, hang out, watch the Elemental League, and watch the last game between Abyssal Haven and TD Shadow. It's 1-1 between two of the best teams in the league this season. It's gonna be a pretty hype finish. Yeah, let's go raid. This is gonna be cool. Let's do it. All right, I think I'm ready to do it. Yeah, we're gonna hit the button. Boom. Away we go. I think. Let's see what's happening.
She's moving up, down, all around.
In a high-class place with a white girl ghetto.
Up, down, all around. She's moving up, down, all around. Bounce, bounce, bounce. She's moving up, down.
All right, folks, I'm gonna turn my stream off here.
In a high-class place with a
See you guys soon.
Yo, tonight I got a party to throw. At the party rock mansion, gonna be gnarly for show. Yeah, me and my crew feeling restless. We need some more booties on the gas list. First stop is the gas station. I like to call it the ass station. I always see girls pumping it up. I stumble on up, I say what's up and ask questions. Excuse me, what you doing tonight? I got a party at my crib, I'm picking you to invite. Woo, she got a booty that's out the frame. I nicknamed it High Octane. I made her laugh, told her some Bo3 dash, and in a flash walked away with the math. Next stop, Whole Foods. Me and the crew, we call it Whole Foods. It be cracking on the weekend. The only place you could find a big booty on a vegan. Her name was Shelly. Tattoo